Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This Sunday channel, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Kaizer Chiefs 2, Marumo Galaxy / Bloemfontein Celtic 1. I don't know if I should allow my excitement to be like, to overshadow so many things that I saw that were negative. Not so many things, but things that were negative, and also the officiating. So let me start with the officiating, guys. The officiating was poor. We judged offside on like occasions where like we're not offsides, and I'm like, you know what, this needs to be spoken about, and I want to speak about all the positive things and leave out this negative thing because it's gonna affect, as it's been affecting our Premier League. Like it's been affecting us so many times that we find us we are robbed. Like in the MTN 8 against when Sundowns were robbed, and you would hear Sundowns saying that for years Kaizer Chiefs have been robbing us. But let me speak about it now, and what is nice is the fact that I'm speaking about it when we have won. We could have won with so many goals, not just only on bad officiating, but also the chances that we missed. I'm gonna count for you how many chances that we missed. But before that, let's just celebrate. Let's just sit here and say that, wow, what an improved Kaizer Chiefs team. It looks so much better. And I know so many of you are gonna be back now because hey, we are winning and we are playing nice football, and I know most of you will be back now. So starting with the lineup, this is how I want to start. Starting with the lineup, and I had anticipated almost a similar starting lineup. However, I didn't think that Miguel was going to start. I didn't see Miguel starting because I thought that he joined the team late, but the coach just surprised us and put Msimango out. How did that affect the team? Positive. Very, very positive. I did not see the center midfield or the CM and the CDM. I did not see how the coach started or with the players that the coach used, because I thought that there would be Blom there, but apparently Blom is still not match fit, because we know that, I mean, he missed few games there in South America. I mean, in America, he missed in MSL. He missed few games. It wasn't that much though, but he missed games. And when the coach says that he's lacking match fitness, it could be that basically saying that he's behind in terms of learning my style of play. Remember that he did not join the preseason. He only came like, was it last week? I think it was last week, or if not week before last now. Was it last week? I think it was last week. So meaning what, he's far behind in terms of understanding how Nabi wants to play. And he's not disputing the fact that indeed that Blom is quite a good player. However, he's saying that he's lacking match fitness, because I think he missed like 3 or 4 games. Oh, before the suspension, he missed a number of games. I think, I think the coach is right. He's lacking match fitness because he did not play a number of games until he was suspended and came back and didn't play the last 3 games or so. So the coach is right, but it's going to catch up. However, I'm saying that we need him as soon as possible, because I was seeing, that pairing between Matt and Zwan, I don't think that it's gonna work. I don't think that pairing is gonna work. So therefore, we need him to start like getting into the groove. We need to see him, and he can't be fast tracked. He needs to be given time to adjust before we put him under pressure and say that no, he's gonna gel well because he knows the environment. Before we say that, so the coach, looks like this coach is something else. Not something else in a negative way, but it looks like he's a coach who's not afraid to make decisions. He's not afraid to sit players down. You look at his starting 11, he had 5 new players. 5 new players. Like Kaizer could do Preez, which we anticipated that we had thought that they would start the game today. He set them on the bench, and Saile got a nod ahead of your Preez. Did he take the chances? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm gonna come to the stats now, and I'm gonna come to the rating, because I wanna just do the rating in terms of, instead of doing the normal way, instead of me talking about minute 1, that's what happened and all. But I will do state here and there under which minutes that we considered the goal and where we missed chances and where we scored our goals. So from the starting lineup, we had Ndwari, we had Frosler, we had Miguel, we had Dottley, we had Cross, and there was the back line. And our back line, it looked so solid. It looked so solid, except from the goal and except Frosler, who committed few mistakes. Frosler committed so many mistakes, and each and every time that your cross will go ahead, I'll see Dottley going to cover for him, and if Frosler go up front, I'll see Miguel going to cover for him. And yeah, I saw a good backline, because I mean, if you saw the number of chances that our keeper was that they hit him, or they took shots at him, like few. Like there were few balls that he blocked or that he saved, because our defense was strong. And our midfield, it did come to a party to a certain extent, you might say. But yeah, like I said, the midfield, it did not work well. And in terms of the wingers, only one wing or only one position was working, where Sereno was, or where Sereno M2 was operating. As for the right hand side, where Saile was operating, it was dead. And the mistakes that he would do, no, it did not work at all. And then you see your guy like Dushabala, he worked his socks out. And for him to score that goal, beautiful goal by him, beautiful goal. And Ranga, he worked hard. Yeah, the only thing that was missing in Ranga's performance today was just the goal. So let me rate them, starting with the keeper. The keeper, I'll give you an average 5. Average 5 because he considered a goal. You'd say that it's not his mistake that he considered a goal, sure. But also when he came out like to hold that ball and then it slipped, and then Marumo player almost stole the ball and scored. That was his mistake. And then mistake number 2, when he came out to pair the ball instead of holding the ball, and then it then landed to Marumo player. And I'm like, you know what? He was a bit shaken. It could be that he's afraid, because I mean the stadium was packed. It's the first time that he's playing in front of a huge stadium as that, or in front of huge fans as the number that were there today. So shaky-ish, you can say, shaky-ish stats. So I would give him like a 5. His distribution also, like, would not ignore the fact that his distribution wasn't on. Like, how many times did he start the ball at the back, and when he was playing long and he found our play, like probably 1 or 2 times. Yes, he did not play so many balls up because he started the ball at the back, and that's why we have a ball playing keeper. It was good to see that he's a ball playing keeper who's comfortable with the ball, he's passing, and then he's playing opening and all those things. It was good. However, he needs to do better in the next game. He needs handling of the ball and his distribution. He can do better. It wasn't really bad. It wasn't really bad. However, I'm giving like an average 5. And then Frosler. Let me speak about Frosler. Frosler was our weakest link at the back. You say, but suddenly, how can you say that, guys? We need to be honest and stop having emotions or putting our emotions ahead of us. Frosler was our weakest link at the back. How many times did he lose the ball? It looks like Frosler sometimes he forgets where he's at in terms of the pitch. He plays a wing back, or he plays a right back, and each and every time that, most of the time, you find him that he wants to control the ball, and as soon as the ball is just about to hit the line or over the line, he wants to kick the ball to clear it. And you're like, but we are considering throws in dangerous positions or in our territories, or territories that are close to our spaces. And for you to kick the ball outside, he was losing the ball. Frosler was losing the ball, and they attacked us mainly on his side. And Miguel kept on covering for him. Yes, on the left as well. Dottley did cover for Cross. However, on the left hand side, and you would see that, you know what, even the yellow card that he got, he's fouling a player who's there looking at his position, who's in their half looking at his position. And I'm like, but you're reckless. And then he elbowed Mahlat. It could have been a red card had the ref saw it, or could have been VAR. And I'm like, you're experienced. You're supposed to be the one who's coming everyone, because everyone at the back, the entire 4 people at the back, like they are new at our club. You're supposed to be covering them. So you need to pull up your socks because, that display of football, like, you lost the ball so many times and you were found wanting most of the time. I would say that, he was below average today. For me, he was below average. I'll give him a 4. I'll give him a 4. He was below average. Yes, he had few passes in talent with Saile. Or it could be the fact that him and Saile were not really connecting well today. But that side was dead. That side was dead. Didn't see any cross from that side. I didn't see beautiful play from that side. But that side was completely dead from the first half to, even the second half, it was completely dead until Saile was dropped. But Frost, you can do better. Cross, I was shocked to see Cross as the man of the match. Not shocked because he had a bad game, but because I thought there was another player who was gonna be the man of the match. Cross had a beautiful game. Cross had a beautiful game, like he was countable on the ball. He was really solid at the back. His marking, his never die attitude, even if they beat him or even if he tries to slide and take the ball and then they'll beat him or he will miss it, he'll still go for it. He had a good game today and he nearly scored. But I think that his header could have been better, could have been directed better, because it looks like, and he outjumped the opponent, he outjumped the defender for him to really head that ball and then to go straight to Arubi. I think that was our first real chance, so to say, that it could have resulted to a goal. And he missed it. And then I'm gonna talk about the goal that you considered and the goals that you scored. And then now going to the left centre back, Dottley had a good game. So let me speak about Dottley and Miguel at the same time. Dottley and Miguel, they had a very good game. It looks like they've been playing together for a long time. They've been training together for a long time. But these guys have only trained together probably for 2 weeks, and already, like they played. I think they played in the friendly that she played against Super Sports. But the way that they combined, they combined very well. And Dottley and Miguel, they kept on covering for the wing backs. They kept on covering for them, and they're accountable on the ball. The communication was very good. The communication was very good. They could cover one another. They would read each other's signals. So Dottley, I would give Dottley a 6.5, if not a 7. He really played a good game. And Cross, let me rate Cross. Cross, I would give him a 7, like a strong 7. Dottley, Cross had like a good game. Cross, I'll give him a strong 7. He connected well with Saile. With Sereno, connected very well with Sereno. Connected very well with Dottley. They had a good communication as well. And it looks like you're gonna be a threat going forward in terms of the set pieces, because Cross, like that header that he had an opportunity to score on. And I thought that he was injured when he tried to score and then he kicked Marumogad's player in the box. He nearly scored there, another chance that he nearly scored, but it was blocked. But nonetheless, going to Dottley, I'll give him like a 6.5. I would say strong 6.5 to a 7, but definitely crosses a 7. Miguel, I'll give Miguel a strong 7, if not 7.5, in terms of how he played. There are so many contenders for me when it comes to this man of the match. So Cross was the one who won it. So one of the contenders was Miguel. He was solid. And one thing that I love is that he's not easily shaken. He is not easily shaken. I saw Mango trying to threaten him because already they had gotten a red card. I saw him trying to threaten him, pushing him and whatnot. I think that he was trying to provoke him to get the red card, but he could not give in and he wasn't easily threatened. So he pushed back. And for him to be so solid and he read the game very well. He was commanding there at the back. He's a leader. He's a born leader. How he would switch play, how he would cover for Rick Rosler. And yeah, in him like communicating with the guys. He's the one who was communicating more with the guys, and the fact that he called Frosler out. There was a time he called Frosler out. I think Frosler had failed to clear the ball or something. He considered a cross, and like this guy called him out. Says like, come. Okay, that mistake happened now. Come back. And I'm like, you know what? Wow, this guy is new, but already he's calling them out and all. I saw leadership there. I saw leadership. So I'll give him like 7.5 as well, if not 7.5. I'll give him like a strong 7, not 7.5, close to an 8. He really had a very good game. And yeah, there was a time he headed the ball back when Sereno crossed the ball. He had the ball back, and then unfortunately for us that it was blocked by Marumo Kara's player, but he nearly created for us, nearly had an assist today. And then going to our CDM or central midfield, I'll start with a, I don't know who to start with, especially in the first half, because it wasn't defined. It wasn't defined who's playing the CDM and who's playing the CM between Zwane and Marty. Their communication, I would say it's not working, the combination. Their communication is not working because the communication seems to be lacking between the two. Seems as if they were shy or they're trying too hard to impress. And then later on in the game, Zwane started coming into the game, and then in the first half, the first few minutes of the second half, he was coming to the game, but by then it was late because, the coach was ready to sub him. So he's still afraid here and there, but also you see how he's communicating. And there was a time that he won the ball and then he passed Matt, and Matt, I don't know if he was flat-footed. Plainly, he was flat-footed because he couldn't just like lift his leg. The next thing you find Matt running after a player and then fouling him, like grabbing him by his shorts. I'm like, okay, the combination clearly is not working. So I'll give him an average 5. Zwane, I'll give an average 5, especially his display in the first half. Yes, it got better. So I'll give him for a 5.5. So to say, especially when he was like coming to the end of the half and the beginning of the first half, you started to see him more on the board, being comfortable, switching the play. And I started seeing him more, and I'm like, okay, there is something, but it could be that the partner that he's paired with, it's not working. So I would love to see next game, say that Blom is not there, I would love to see him with Castillo, how they would play, but not with Matt. Because Matt, yes, is a captain is our captain. However, him and Zwane are not linking well. Probably the coach needs to try that combination as well. He's not afraid to make those decisions. Then, so it's 5.5 for me. Like he was 5.5. He was average or just above average, especially towards the end of the half and the beginning of the half. And then Matt, he was quiet in the first half. I could not see. Like we needed someone who controlled the game in the first half. Like we needed someone who controlled the game, someone who dictates play. And it seems as if both Matt and Zwane did not really see much of the ball in the first half. They did not see much of the ball, and they were afraid to make mistakes, and you could not see who's doing what, who's protecting the defense and who's going up front. And sometimes they'll go up front and then they leave a space behind them. Like, yeah, you could see that. So I'll give him, he got better in the second half, especially when Castillo came in. So I'll give him like a 5.5 to a 6 in the second half because of how he played in the second half. When Castillo was there, you could see him covering, running. Like, yeah, he started getting better when he was playing with Castillo. So I'll give him like, yeah, let me say 6. I'll give him a 6. Like he was just above average, especially in the second half. He got better, started marking, started going back, like covering, and I was like, wow, okay, now I see like your role. But in the first half, it was not really visible. Then going to the wingers now. Before I go to, let me just go to the attacking midfield. Shabalala. Remember when I made the match preview, I said to you one of the guys that will score is Ranga, and one of the guys who scored the second, and I had said that we're going to win 2-0. Unfortunately, we won. We considered, and then we won 2-1. I had said that it's going to be Ranga, and then one of the other scorers will either be Preez or will be Shabalala or would be Sereno. I think I said Serino as well, but Shabalala was part of the people that I had anticipated that will score. Why was I anticipating? It was just me guessing. basically. But because of how he played and him scoring a brace against Super Sports, and it was that thing that, you know what, I want him to continue building from that. And it looks like him playing with Sereno is gonna benefit him so much. Him playing with this guy, playing with Sereno, with Ranga, is gonna benefit him so much. And I was like, even around the 70th minute, this guy is still running. I know, I was impressed with his play. This guy, yeah, he's maturing. And I think it could be the fact that he's seeing your Mufokeng doing well, and it's like, you know what? Can't be that Mufokeng, you came in the PSL later than me, and then already you are making news. No, it can't be. I mean, he's also a star player. He's a star player. He's not afraid. He's a confident player, and what a well-taken goal. Well-taken goal. Him, Sereno, and Ranga, they combine very, very, very well. They combine very well, as if they've been playing for years. Like, those are the guys who were a threat today. Those are the guys who were a threat, who gave us that firepower. They gave us something going forward. Each and every time one of them would have the ball, you'd anticipate something would happen. Those three guys, Ranga, Sereno, and Dushavala, like, yeah, on top of the game, they were a threat to the defense of Malumo Gallants. So, a goal that he took, Sereno assisted his first assist, by the way. Sereno's first assist. Yeah. Arubi takes the ball, he clears the ball, boom, goes to Sereno. I think it was his first touch. Looked the ball just behind the defense, and then Dushabalala, like running behind the defender. Outran him, and the next thing, Arubi comes out, he loops the ball. Beautiful finish. Beautiful finish. He did not even know how to celebrate. I mean, you are scoring a first game. You are scoring in the first game of the season. You are scoring a very important goal so that we can be on par. What a beautiful way to score a goal. Beautiful way to score a goal. Like, remember, the way this guy is confident. Remember that when we were beaten by Sundowns 5-2, he was the guy who took on the penalty. When the senior players were backing off, he's the guy who took on the penalty and he scored. He's confident and he's full of energy. His runs were beautiful. How he links with Sereno, like, wow. I'm like, this is one of the guys that I want to see this season competing for something. Competing for either for most improved player or competing for our clubs player of the season. It could compete for the entire league, but for us, I would say it's gonna be our clubs. He can be one of our clubs player of the season or players player of the season if he continues like this. So I'll give him an 8. One of the contenders for man of the match, because yeah, he ran today. He ran. He's the one who was initiating our presses. He's the one who was giving the defenders so much. He was giving them hard times to think, like, hey, dude, you're not gonna be doing as you please here. And you saw even when he was closing down, when he closed down Akbay, and then that block nearly went in. That's how much he is pressing. He's pressing nearly resulted to him scoring the second goal. I was impressed with him. I was really impressed with him. One of the contenders, like I said, for man of the match. Then let me go on the wing. Let me start with Saile. Saile, Apollos. Saile, Apollos. Should I end there? I would say to you, Saile, if you are not, I mean, the league is closing soon. The market is closing soon, rather. Like, it's closing soon. If by the time the market closes and you still at Kaizer Chiefs, you must thank God. Oh, if you're going to play more than 50% of the games, you must thank God. If the first touch is not poor, the final decision is poor. He gets the ball, he beats a player, and then he turns looking for a ball. Where is it? And then he takes the ball, and then you still want to go where the player is at. I'm like, but how? How could such a thing happen? How could such a thing happen that you beat a guy and then you want to beat him for the second time and your first touch is poor and your final decision is poor? Like, yeah, he wasn't really even tracking that much to come back and cover or help Frosler there at the back. Like, yeah, he had one of his off games. Could have scored, could have created. I don't know. Didn't even see a shot on target from him. Didn't even see a shot on target from him. Yeah, today he was really off. He was really, really off. So I would say that he was like below average. He was 4, not even 4.5. He was 4. He was 4. His display was poor. Very, very poor. And if he starts next game, he must really thank God. I think that he must really work hard. He must really work hard to impress this coach, because, I mean, we hear the rumors that he's going to be leaving. We heard the rumors that he's going to be leaving, either loaned out or sold. But if he continues to perform like this, I wouldn't blame those who are saying that he must leave. I wouldn't. And yeah, Apollos, apparently, he was not in the match day squad for Bulu One. I'll leave it there because I don't know what does that mean, but he wasn't there. So Saile, watch out. Sereno. What a player. I've once did an episode just on Saile, but I didn't do justice. All our plays, they went through Sereno. All of our plays, mostly, okay, let me not say all, let me say most of our plays, they went through Sereno. Means it looks like we are building our team around Sereno. It looks like we are building our team around Sereno, and Sereno knows what to do with the ball. It looks like they say, all 10 players, let's get the ball, give it to Sereno. Sereno will know what to do with the ball. Like, he couldn't be marked today. Marumo Galan's players couldn't mark him. Like, they couldn't close him down. He was found everywhere. Him and Du, they kept on interchanging in terms of playing as a 10, as a wing. But he really played very well. And I'm impressed to see a 34-year-old tracking back the way that he's tracking. For him to play 90 minutes when he wasn't playing much at Sundowns. Even with the preseason, didn't really have a long preseason with us, because it did not even go to take it with us. It did not go to take it with us. So, but for him to play the way that he played, for him to click the way he clicked with the guys, it's like he's been playing there forever. But I don't want us to put pressure on him. Caution. I don't want us to put pressure on him, but it looks like he's going to be our one of our star players this season, if he's not going to be the star player for this season. He was really a Miguel signing for us. He's a gem. Sereno is a gem. Sereno is a gem. But as much as he had his first assist, he could have scored. He should have scored. That cross that was played by Ndu Shabalala. Yes, it was a volley, so that's why it's even confusing the commentators if it was a goal or if it was a cross, or if Ndu Shabalala was crossing the ball. But in the day, he crossed the ball to Sereno. Sereno tried to tap in, and I think because of the speed, or because he saw it late, like he misjudged the ball, because it could have easily had like a good in foot, left foot. I can't lift my left, I'm sorry. Could have just have had a good tap in. Could have scored there. And Ranga clicking with Sereno. Sereno passes him the ball. Like Ranga, that pass, I know. I'm like, but you're a striker, you're passing such passes. Beautiful pass. He's looking that direction. Sereno passing the ball. He traps the ball. Sereno, he runs behind him, and then he just scoops the ball, and then it goes to Sereno. Sereno, instead of trapping the ball, he wants to have first shot. He wants to take it first time, and then go straight to Akpe. I'm like, but could have done better there. Could have done better, but what a player, what a display of football, the skill, the pass. Ooh, silky player. Set pieces, Sereno. I told you when I was doing his video that Sereno is a free kick specialist today. Could have scored from the free kick. He could have provided another assist through his corners because his corners were like leather. His corners were like, wow, beautiful. His set pieces were beautiful. Like, they were beautiful. There's one that only hit the first pole, a man in the first pole. But other than that, they were all behind or were in the danger zone. You know when they say you played the ball in the danger zone, that's where his set pieces were. That's where all his corners were, in the danger zone. Beautiful, beautiful set piece specialist. Nearly scored, created, and was involved in the second goal as well. Cross gets the ball. He plays it to Sereno. Sereno plays the ball to Duba. Oh, no. It wasn't the second goal. It wasn't the second goal. I see now, I'm even confused. But yeah. Where he played Duba, then through pass, and then Duba, just behind Mulungwan, and then Feldman got a red card, and then Saile, he just missed that far post. He wanted that far post when he was killing on that set piece. However, he was also involved on the goal. Was it on the goal as well, where the ball was from cross? Then yes, the second goal. Yes, it's the second goal. But also was involved in that red card that Mulungwan got. And then the goal, Cross got the ball and then passes to Saile. Saile looks for Duba just behind. Duba takes a touch or two and then crosses the ball. Matt skips the ball. Yo, Villegas. Beautiful finish from Villegas. Beautiful finish from Villegas. Right hand corner. The Saile could not, Akpe could not do a thing. He just watched the ball. Beautiful goal. Beautiful team goal. Sereno, I'll give him a 9 today. Say a 9, yes, I'll give him a 9. I'm not going to read his stats. Yeah, he lost the ball a few times versus the number of chances that he created. Versus the number of created and the balls that went through our man. Like, he had I thought that he's my man of the match. Like, I won't lie to you. For me, he's my man of the match. He had a beautiful. Could have scored, should have scored. But yeah, next game. Thanks to him that we were playing like a team. We're playing like a team that was a threat. And then Ranga should have scored. Ranga should have scored today. He was a threat. He played very well, linked very well with Sereno and Dushabala, but he should have scored. There's a ball that Sereno played him just behind, or just on the side, just near the side of the post, and the post were there. And Sereno found him there. Like, instead of tapping the ball up, just hitting it on the ground, and then he wants to shoot. Each and every time that you shoot at the right around the hands of the goalkeeper, guys, that ball stands more chances of being saved. Like, strikers, you should know better. Ranga should know better. More especially if you are on fire, as you were in the preseason. You should know better that you can't shoot the ball or you shoot the keeper on his waist going up. You can't do that. Play the ball on the ground. Like, you should have scored there. And there was that beautiful turn that he did. He turned and then he shot the ball with his left, and then it hit the side of the net outside. And I'm like, wow, Ranga, you are playing as a striker. You are really a nuisance. And him taking on the player, there was a time where I think it was Sereno again who found him, and then he killed the man. Then he went flying like this, and then he shot the ball. Sereno, the Akpe parried the ball, and then he went to Doom. Tried to, he first had a first touch, kicked the ball, and then he tried to score, and then it was deflected. It went out. Mdu should have had 3 goals, at least 3 goals, if not 2. 2 or 3. Should have had 2 or 3 goals. Saile should have had, Ranga should have had 2-3 goals. Sereno should have had 2-3 goals. The number of chances that we missed that should have been goals in the first half, there were 4. In the first half, there were 4. It was that cross header, 1. Sereno hitting straight the ball to Akpe. The third chance, it was Ranga, him shooting the ball like here at Akpe. And then 4, was it Sereno again? Yes, Sereno again, that cross shooting from Du. That's number 4. Second half, we had lesser shots second half. I hear people saying that we had a better first half than the first half. First half for me was like top notch. The number of chances that we created and missed. Second half, we missed 1 or 2 chances. 1 or 2 chances that should have been goals. So today, the score should have been like 5-6-0 today. I mean 5-6-1. Either 5-1 or 6-1 today. Had we been led at bad. I'm not crying because we won. Guys, your thoughts. How would you rate our performance today? Oh, let me rate the guys who came on. Let me rate and then I'll rate the coach. This guy comes in for Saile. Mfundo Villaraz. First touch, the fans are like crazy already. And I'm like, okay. His finish in that goal, I'll give him like a 6. Say, but he scored. Why are you giving him like a 6? Guys, I mean, he did not have enough minutes for me to really rate him. He was supposed to be average, but the fact that he scored, give him that +1. So it was a 6. Actually, Preez did not see much of him. Did not really see much of him. But it's good to see that in the bench, you also have options. It's good that you have options. And for guys who come in and change the complexion of a game like Mfundo, Villaraz, who else came on? Castillo came on and then he gave that license for Marty to play his game, and then I would see him here and there. So I'll give him, which is Castillo, I'll give him like a 5, an average 5. Like did not do much, did not really do much. Who else came on? Duba was involved and was also assisted that goal. So I'll give him a 5.5. Give him a 5.5. Looking at the fact that he caused us to play with 1 man up in the 78th minute. And then also he created the second goal. So I'll give him like a 5.5. He didn't score, so a 5.5. But yeah, I see him being afraid. He's afraid to take on a player once he gets the player. That is Duba. He's afraid to take on a player. He probably, because he's a striker, always want to be in the box. Then for him to play as a wing, because he came on, he played as a wing. So he wasn't really a threat. But I love how the coach is giving everyone a chance. It seems as if you don't get a chance with this coach, you're going to sit down. You're going to sit down like Saile. I feel sorry for Saile. I don't think that Saile will play more than 50%, I repeat. Coach, I'll give the coach 8. Why? Because his stand up was good, so it's above average. So I'll give him his stand up was good. He's not afraid to drop on players. And the fact that his substitution were like, they gave us that steal. They gave us a points. The fact that he put on Villaraz and Duba, who was also involved, it was his decision to put him on. So I'll give him an 8. I'll really give him an 8. And yeah, I'll give him an 8. Guys, what do you think? How would you rate the players? Who was your man of the match? Not the one who got a man of the match if he's not the man of the match, or if he was not the man of the match for you. For me, the man of the match was Sereno. And then I've rated the guys. Rate the guys. Guys, please, Monday, I'll talk about Nabi's ball. Don't miss that episode. I'm gonna talk about Nabi's ball. I'm gonna talk about how he played. I'm gonna talk about how he played and what I see under Nabi going forward. I'm out, guys. FC Amakhosi, Sunny here. Love you. Bye.